Hey guys, it's Sunday, so it's time for my mental health vlog. First, I want to say that I hope you all had a very joyous and peaceful Christmas. I know a lot of us chose not to be with family this year as a safety precaution, and that was hard for a lot of us. Some people weren't able to see family this year, even if there were no pandemic, and so it was hard. And then there is some family that chose to gather against guidelines, and I'm glad that they got to see everyone. But I do hope that everyone is very safe and that we don't worsen the spread of the coronavirus. I had a very nice, very peaceful Christmas. I did spend Christmas Eve with my boyfriend, and we woke up together Christmas morning, and we were at his house, and he lives with his parents, so his parents were there, and we opened gifts and had a very nice Christmas morning. We had a really good dinner Christmas Eve. We played some games. It was a very nice event. And then on Christmas Day, which was Friday, I went to pick up my son. I got him early because there was no school, no work, so picked him up early, and he came over here. And of course, Santa had visited the apartment as well as the house, so his stocking was full here. There were gifts from Santa here. And then, of course, there were gifts from family here for him as well. So we did a second Christmas here with him, and I was elated that I got to spend Christmas with my son. Last Christmas, I got to see him very briefly, and that was the first time I had seen him in about a month and a half last year. So Christmas last year was different. And I think Christmas this year is kind of going to be like what the new normal is going to be like. So we shall see. Of course, I had my moments. Christmas Eve was a little hard for me just because I know I'm probably not going to have any Christmas Eves with my son. No putting out cookies, no getting excited for Santa. So there are going to be things that I'm going to miss, and I may not have again. So that was, I had a moment. You're allowed to have moments, especially during the holidays, because the holidays can bring out a lot of emotions in people. Um, so I recognized it, and I cried, let my emotions out, and then I focused on the here and now. I focused on things I can control, things that I am involved in, what I'm doing, where I am. Tried to focus on that, and got through it. It wasn't easy, and I'm not sure if it's going to be easy anytime soon. Um, I'm a sentimental fool, so not having those times with my son will take some getting used to. But we had a great time Christmas night. My boyfriend made us dinner, which of course my son didn't like, but he's 8, so we made him eat it anyway. Open presents, played with some stuff, and then we watched a movie. Um, so it was a good Christmas night. Of course, he stayed up a little bit late, but that's okay. And then the next morning, he woke up and played with one of his toys he got in the stocking, and then I took him home that afternoon. So it was just a really good visit as always, and just the fact that it was on Christmas made it that much sweeter. And the fact that I had people to spend Christmas with this year um, made it better. It made it better. So now starts the season of holiday blues. We've got about another week until that really starts hitting in for people, and it usually hits hard for some people, where the work and the intensity and the anticipation of the holiday comes and goes, and then there's nothing really to look forward to. All that work is over, all that joy is done, and the holiday blues start to set in. So if you find yourself starting to feel down, starting to feel tired, starting to feel lethargic. It's normal, but just try and focus on the positive. And absolutely, this is not the time of year to slack on your self care. So make sure you're doing things for yourself for self care. And that could be as simple as taking a nap, or taking some time to read a book, or getting a manicure, getting a massage, getting a facial, um, taking some time away and going to the grocery store by yourself. I mean, just make sure you're doing something for self care, something for yourself. That's really important, especially this time of year when the seasonal depression starts to set in for some people. Oh, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about this week. I mean, it was a busy week. It was Christmas week. Work was dead, and work is going to be dead this week too. It is what it is. Um, Got some new patches done for my embroidery studio. Got some new designs. This is the time of year where orders slow down, so I have the chance to do some new designs for some new listings. So I got those done, and a couple of orders came in this weekend. So I'll start right back up with working on new orders next week. So it's been busy, and I'm very thankful that I've had my Etsy shop this year, because financially, it basically helped cover all of my child support this year, which is a large amount. So I was very grateful that I had Etsy this year to help balance that out as I try to adjust to my new financial norm. So that was very, very helpful. Got a lot of Christmas cards from people. Thank you very much. I didn't do Christmas cards. I very seldom do, but I'm very happy to receive them, very grateful to receive them. In fact, one I received from some friends out west that I absolutely adore. And they made the comment that they watch my video every week, and they wanted to congratulate me on my growth and my journey on self-love. And it meant a lot to me that people are actually seeing the difference. I've had multiple people tell me that, I'm not the same person I was a year ago, and how much I've grown and how much they've seen the growth, and how I'm just a different person now, and it's a better person. And I love that. I love that people can see that. It's hard for me to see it every day, because I see myself every day, so it's hard to see those little changes, but it's rewarding when you have people tell you that they see the growth and they see the changes and they see that they recognize the work that you've put in on yourself. So it's always nice when people point that out. I can tell you, I know I'm a different person than I was last year, but I don't always see the same changes that other people do. So it's nice when that gets pointed out, and it's rewarding when that gets pointed out. So 2020 is coming to an end, thank God. But I honestly don't think 2021 is going to be a whole lot better than 2020. I'm sorry, I've got to say it. I don't have high expectations. The COVID numbers are still really, really high. The world isn't just going to reopen again in 2021. Even with the vaccines, when they do become readily available, it's going to be a while before society will return to some semblance of what it used to be. So prepare yourself for that. 2020 was a shit show. There are some good things that happened, but overall, 2020 was a shit show. 2020 will be a little better, I like to think, but I don't think it's going to be this miraculous new change from the dumpster fire that we've had in 2020. I think it's just going to be a smaller dumpster fire. So I'm trying to prepare for that. Trying to be optimistic, but also trying to be realistic that we're walking into a smaller dumpster fire, but it's still a dumpster fire. So if you make resolutions, don't beat yourself up if you don't see them through. If you made resolutions in 2020, they don't count. Nothing counts in 2020. But if you do make resolutions for 2021, don't beat yourself up if you don't reach those goals, but keep them in the back of your mind as you go throughout your year. All right, guys, that's my time for this week. Kind of rambled a little bit, but it's okay. This is my last post of 2020. Wow. So I guess I will see you all next year. Huh. All right. Check on your friends. Tell them you love them. Check on your loved ones. Tell them you love them from a safe distance. Take care of yourself. Self-care, critical this time of year. Seasonal depression, very common. Fight it head on. All right, guys, that's my time. I love you, and I will see you all in 2021.